America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.etsy.com. Grab yours before the fireworks.
Hey, welcome to the psychology of Fuckery. Fuckery, I like that better. Fuckery.
Fuckery.
Maybe we won't get flagged on AI YouTube.
Yeah, we changed it to the psychology of F apostrophe, not apostrophe, 3 asterisks, and then curry. And that seems to be doing okay. You just changed the logo. I liked what you did, Joe.
Yeah.
You just put like a red slash through some of the word fuck.
Yeah. Because you never know what it could really say. It could say fudge.
Guys, today is episode 20 of our little podcast here, The Psychology of Fuckery. I'm Chris Roach, along with my buddy Joe Pomarico and the beautiful Christine James Walker.
Oh, thank you for that,
Oh
Chris.
my God, Christine, be professional. Be professional.
Our flipper fell out.
No, that was yesterday.
Flipper tooth?
Oh my gosh, 2 weeks ago we had to turn around because I forgot my flipper tooth, and we're out.
Imagine?
We went 8 minutes out, and I said, "Joe, turn the car around. I forgot my tooth."
Yeah.
And he said, "Just go without it." And I go, "No." And
Nobody
now I'm
can see it.
announcing
No-
it, so it's like, what the hell was the point of turning around?
Nobody cares. Nobody can see it.
I can only imagine what it must be like to be Joe Pomarico for a day. You know, I may have said this before, but I know in my acceptance speech, if I ever win any kind of award, I would thank all of the spouses and boyfriends of the actors and comedians that have to deal with us and our mental quirks and illnesses, and also I just want to and another big thank you to Mr. Tony Walker here to my right on the 1 and 2, the producer. We also, this is our St. Patrick's Day episode, so we have cans of Guinness.
Oh yeah.
Now, is there a bull bearing in this? Is that right? There used to be a bull. I don't want to shake it.
I don't think it's in this can.
There used to be a bull. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was it was all the potholes on the way here from the storm.
Oh, the chocolate milk of beer. Do we get one for Tony?
It really is
Tony.
like.
No, I'm good.
Can I pour some in a glass for you?
No.
Are you alcohol free? I'm so sorry.
I am.
You are alcohol free.
Oh, all right.
So I'm going to move this can from my right to my left for that very reason.
It is like a meal.
Even though I'm right-handed, Coney, I'm going to drink my left
You
because
don't
of you.
I'm not. There's no temptation. I'm not going to steal it.
Okay.
I'll steal that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sippy time. Sippy.
Yummy.
The chocolate milk of beer doesn't really match with Entenmann's soft bread chocolate chip cookies, soft baked chocolate chip cookies, but
It'll match later.
it'll match later. So, yeah, let's get into it. Also a shout out to Karen Ryder, and this is fucked up. She's still in the hospital. She said she's still in the same position from the burning from the anal bleaching. She's got stomach down, ass up. And this is her quote. She said, "My ass hasn't been in the air this much since high school." So, Karen,
Wow.
we're all thinking about you here on the podcast. We're all thinking about you. Now, I received some news today, and Tony, feel free to jump in on this one, being in the entertainment business. And really cool. Tony, I don't know why we never pushed this before. Your company, you have a murder mystery company.
Correct.
Can we push that? Can you want to say a little bit about that, Tony?
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, forgive me for not saying it sooner.
There's nothing to apologize for.
It should have been one of our sponsors.
Okay.
For free.
Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We are an audience interactive comedy troupe. We do murder mysteries. We do game shows, and we have all sorts of good times. Audience interactive murder mysteries that they get to solve based on what they saw in the show.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
So it turns out he's going to be doing one for my sister, who I hope doesn't listen to this because that would just ruin the surprise.
Oh, no.
She don't listen to this. She's so busy. She works freaking 4 jobs, my sister. 3 kids in college. So I got some news today. Now, I'm represented by a company called Buckwald, which is a pretty reputable agency.
They're a really good agency.
And yes, and they handled me since 2017. There's different. Each company, each agency has different departments, and each department is like its own company within a company. Mm-hmm. So I'm with Buckwald, what they say across the board. That's the saying, right? We want to represent you across the board. That was it back in the day.
Well, yeah. Well, even with these agencies, the top agencies like that, like Buckwald, is that even if there's agents that aren't representing you, the board has to all agree on that one person.
Right.
So you were that one person.
In 2017, I was that one person. So my agent and the commercial department just retired. David Elliott, great freaking guy. I went to his retirement party. And then I got a message from the commercial department. They wanted to re-sign me, I guess, because David's leaving. I'm like, all right. So I re-signed with them. And then my buddy Conan Smith, who's really helped me out a lot with the comedy side of the business, he called me today and he goes, I just want to let you know I'm going to be retiring. We're like, no. He's like, also, they're not going to be re-signing you for the theatrical department. Theatrical is acting. And I kind of, you know what, I was a little sad at first, but then I have been talking to my manager. We've been thinking about changing agencies for theatrical because when I first was with them, they were setting me up with so many great things, movie parts, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it just became just like, stuff here. And there was nothing really that got me excited. I mean, I love to audition, but I used to get parts where I'm like, oh my God, and then when I didn't get the part, the guy who got it, you'd be like, it was a recognizable face.
Yeah.
And now it's just like these 3-4 lines, which is, that saying there's no small part, there's no small parts, there's only small actors. So I'm very optimistic and to start with a new company, and hopefully I'll get better auditions. And it's so funny because I've been obsessed with looking at on Instagram and following audition videos. There's some Uta Hagen videos, that legendary acting teacher. I've been listening to her videos, and casting directors giving you tips on how to do better auditions. And I've been, because I got to admit, I feel like the last year I've been phoning it in a little bit. There are times I have been phoning it in. So a little bit of a gut punch today.
I'm sorry, but I think it's redirection for the better.
I think so too. I really think so. And the term gut punch in show business, all three of us, and Tony, all four of us, it is like you have to love what you do because there are so many little gut punches. And I could start back from Jesus. Even when I was on Kevin's show, it was so fucking phenomenal to be on that show. And then, I remember I got there for the filming of the pilot, and everybody has trailers. I'm like, where's my trailer? I don't know. We got you those trucks, those trailer?
Yeah.
They gave me a little tiny room next to a bathroom so I could smell everybody taking shits all day.
Like the prison cell one?
Yes, it's like a prison cell. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm here. I'm on a freaking TV show.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
God darn it.
And I told the story
People
about
like me.
Yes, Joe. Did I tell the story about the parking lot incident when season 2 came around? And season 2 came around. Now a lot of people think I was a series regular. I was what was called a strong recurring character, which is a nice way of saying you're a series regular, but we're not going to pay you even a fraction of that.
Yeah, they just don't want to give you to give you that money.
So, season 2, Leah Remini joins the group. There's death threats against her. So the parking lot, I used to come in and everybody had their names painted on the stall on season 1 except for me because I was never a series regular. But the front office loved me so much that they printed up a little sign with stakes.
Oh, I remember
They
this,
gave me my
yeah.
own spot. And even though, listen, it wasn't painted, it wasn't fancy, it wasn't up front, I pulled into a stall and there was on a yellow piece of paper, Chris Roach, Mott. I'm like, I loved it. I loved it. Season 2 comes.
I just pictured it wrote in crayon.
Yeah, great crayon. Chris Park's here.
Aw.
Chris Park. So I remember I pulled up to the gate. Everybody there loved me. The security goes, "Hey, Chris, man, welcome back." And he opens the gate. The gate is automatic, so it starts opening slowly. And I pull in, and there's let's say a total of 30 stalls. And I'm driving slowly. I look to the left. I see hair and makeup. to the right. I see production. I see the assistant producer. I see producer. I see director. Then you start getting up front. You see Kevin, Leah, blah blah blah. And I get to the end, and I don't see any Chris Roach. So I put my car in reverse, and I slowly backed out. And then the security guy comes running out. He goes, "What's going on?" I'm like, I don't see a spot here for me. He goes, "Oh man." I'm like, "I guess you're gonna have to let me out." So how humiliating. He had to open the gate, and I had to back out with my car and park in like just where the public parks. But again, I'm on a TV show. I don't care. Keep using me. Keep bringing me in. I didn't care. I loved it. And even when I had my own dressing room, which was phenomenal. And I started, I remember all the series regulars one day, they all went out furniture shopping after a table read. And they all came back with all this like stuff from like Pier 1 Imports and Home Goods. Like they went nuts at Home Goods.
For what? Their green rooms or something?
Their dressing room. Because now your series regular.
Go thrift shopping for furniture and shit?
Yeah, the show got picked up for 24 episodes. So everybody's like, all right. And the talk on the street was, or talk around with that show is guaranteed 5 years. And so everybody comes back with all their furniture. And I was so tempted to go, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not a series regular. And I was always like, even like celebrating, I never really celebrated until I was going to be like, you know what? I'll celebrate when I'm a series regular because I felt like it was impossible. I felt after the first 7 episodes where I was getting some great laughs, I'm like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And so anyway, they come back with the furniture. I never furnished it. And then I think it was like the middle of season 2 where they came up to me, production, and they go, "Chris, we need your dressing room." They had like a name actor. I can't remember the person. I didn't even think they were that recognizable, but they came in to do, and I guess it was in their contract, they had to have a dressing room.
Was it a day player?
Yeah. So I had
Like a cameo?
So they said, you got to empty out. And by that time I had settled in with like all my clothes and stuff like that. So I had to pack up. And I had to go into like a small room that had no furniture, and I would just stand there. And I said, you know what? I'm on a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll get dressed. I'll go in the middle of the set and get naked in front of everybody and get dressed. I don't give a shit. I'm on a TV show. But there were little gut punches that just continued. And continued. Like when the show got canceled, I said I was putting in tickets for Ranger games, and they would sit me in the celebrity section. Then after like 2 years after the show being canceled, they sent me a letter and said, "Oh, we'd love to have you. We're going to send you a pricing list, and we'd love to have your pricing list." Before that, I was getting free seats, and now they're telling me I got to pay $5,000.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? And I remember I wrote to the woman. I said, I know the way show business is. I'm going to get on a new TV show, and I'll call you back. Mm-hmm. And I came so close to getting on a show. I remember...
What show was that?
I'm going to get to it, Joseph.
Oh.
I'm working on pacing myself here because I'm a mumbler. Don't force me to mumble, Joe.
I'm not.
Don't force me to mumble. So... when I met Kevin, I told that story before, how all the stars aligned. Now, with his other TV shows, the stars were aligning big time to the point where I was featuring there was a show coming out on CBS. The writer, her name was Gina Yashere, a comedian. She was performing the writer of the show, the creator of the show. It was called... I Heart Abishola. No, Bob Hearts Abishola. It was Billy Guerin. Not Billy Guerin. Billy Guerin's a comedian. There was a guy from Mike and Molly.
The guy who played Mike?
Yeah, the guy who played Mike.
I forgot his name.
Is it Guerin?
You talked about.
You know what I'm talking about, Tony? I'm thinking of... Wait, Billy Guerin is a comedian with a lovely wig. Billy Guerin's wig was so good, I had no idea it was a wig. There he is.
Billy Gardell.
Billy Gardell. So I got an option to, I got the script, and I was offered an audition to play his brother. And when I read this fucking script, I'm like, this is so me. It was so me that I would wake up, I couldn't sleep. I go into my kitchen. I'd start auditioning. I'm like, oh my God, I could do this way. I had like 10 different ways. I was ready to murder this audition. And all of a sudden, Gina Yashere, like, hey, you want to feature this weekend? I'm like, for who? They go, Gina Yashere. I'm like, Gina Yashere? I'm auditioning for the sitcom that she just wrote. So I go and I see John Trusin, who played a big part in getting me onto Kevin's show. He told Gina that who I was. So Gina actually came into the room and watched me. And just like my set with Kevin, who came to watch me, and then couldn't come to watch me, but he saw me do my set and casting me off my set. I said to myself, don't rush, take your time, and just show them who you are. And I did that, and it went great. And they end up I remember calling my agent, I'm like, when's the audition? And he wrote to me, he's like, this is so you, I represent Gina Yashere. This is such a great match. And then all of a sudden the producers, I don't know who, somebody just gave it to another actor. And the actor's more recognizable than me. He played, on Breaking Bad, he played the friend of Jesse, one of the drug dealer friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, he played his friend on the show.
And this was the Breaking Bad days.
Dude, when I got that, this business can bring you to tears. That brought me to tears. I'm like, I thought that was my comeback, and wow, that was another gut punch. So I'm probably going to put this all in the book. There's so many gut punches. Even Erin from Kevin Can Wait, when she got fired, she had originally written but redacted it. I saw she deleted it, but she originally wrote, "This is the biggest gut punch ever." And because she had bought, I think she got a house for her kids and blah blah blah. They're going to move to Jersey, but that show business doesn't think about feelings. It's all business. No. And even though these gut punches hurt, and I would never want to do anything else for a living, it hurts. And
once you get something, you got to just start taking that money and investing in it immediately. Because
you really do.
It could be over in 2 seconds.
You really do have to invest it immediately.
It's not like people that have committed to the same job since they get out of high school, where they're stable and they have everything they need, and it's hard to get fired from that. But this is like, it's tougher because you got to keep fighting for the next thing.
Keep fighting for the next thing
all the time.
Keep staying positive. And then right after I didn't get this audition, we went into COVID, which shut everything down for 2 years.
And then the strike.
And this is when now I have heat on me, and COVID is like a cooling. It's just 2 years of no work. And then during COVID, the Derek Chauvin putting his knee on George Floyd's neck. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that after that happened, it was bleeding up to, but after that happened, I've noticed that in show business, and I was told this by a very, very reputable casting director, that the middle-aged white male just became the devil. And I saw it in my auditions. There was one audition I said, I'm not reading this. This is ridiculous, over the top.
We talked about this audition before on here.
Yeah. There was a few of them.
Yeah.
And it was just like this perfect shitstorm. I feel like I'm coming out of it. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm coming out of it, especially after we were thinking about dropping Buchwald as my theatrical agent, and they just did it for me. So, and there's that saying, Joe, things don't happen to you, they happen for you.
Yeah.
And I know Christine.
What do you think?
Well, I'm looking over there, Christine. She's been sitting on a gut punch story for the last 10 minutes.
No, I wanted to ask you, when you said a guaranteed 5 seasons.
Right.
They were saying that about Kevin Can Wait?
You know who said that to me?
Kevin James sitcom. Of course it's going to
go
5 seasons.
Do you know who said that to me?
That's the thing.
Right, Joe? No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. Go ahead.
I'm trying to focus on not cutting you off more, too, because I get excited.
No. It's fine. I'm just...
What up? Sorry.
But
no. The set director.
It was projected to be 5 seasons.
Everybody in the building heard this. Like the guys that were working on set, the construction guys. One of the construction guys told me.
But then they went and fucked with it.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that angle.
But no, that's what happened, right?
Yeah, they fucked with it, and You know,
if they would have kept the same formula,
they know. Yeah,
but then it would have been 5 seasons or more, right?
Yeah, and I heard like somebody from up in the company say that too. If they would have just kept the same formula, and I got to listen in Kevin's defense. And here's more of a shitstorm. Everybody remembers a guy, Les Moonves, who was the CEO of CBS. Les Moonves, and CBS, when they canceled the show, they're like, oh, well, the show made a lot of bad decisions. We think they made a bad decision on firing the wife. Les Moonves he stamped it. It was his okay. He said, yes, let's do it. And then what happened to Les Moonves after he said, get rid of the wife? He got Me Too'd and he got kicked out of the company, and this new regime comes in, and they said, oh, we don't like that they killed the wife. So, it was tough. I mean, Gary Valentine told me, he said it was like a death. He compared it to a death. There was no, for him, he took it hard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It just goes to show you.
Don't try to reinvent something that it's already had success just because it had success if something else is successful already.
It was weird. It was like, it was just watching it happen. I was like, oh, man. But then, I got to tell you, even after they fired Aaron, and I felt like the first quarter of season 2 was shaky, it started to turn into a new show, and it started getting laughs again. It was a little shaky at first, but then I'm like, all right, this is something new. It's like a completely different show, but there was no like people saying, oh, this show's going to last 5 years. Kevin originally, now this is stuff I hear from very reliable sources, not him, but Kevin originally wanted the show to be about him and his cop buddies and things that cop buddies do when they retire young. Because a lot of cops can retire at the age of like 45. And he wanted that to be the show, but CBS said, no, we need the family element. So they added the family element to that show, and we became like the B story. Which, listen, I didn't give a shit. It was incredible. Working with Kevin, I mean, the episode where we went to Madison Square Garden, which is one of the first scenes we did, and I'm sitting up front, the front row of Madison Square Garden, in between Gary and Kevin, and Billy Joel comes walking up to us and leans the microphone over to Kevin, and I'm like, I remember looking up at the sky, and I started getting very, very teary. I was like, is this really fucking happening? And there goes John Truson, the man who helped it happen, walking by the studio. So that happened today. Did you have you have any gut punch stories besides what Christine does to you? Christine, you look so angry.
Christine, go first.
I am a little angry.
I see it. You look angry for me. I know.
What's the matter?
Well, no, just nothing in particular.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. You tell your gun punch.
No,
stories.
no.
I'm blank right now.
Guinness. All right. Yeah. Because listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I have them. I just it's just.
This business
There's more gut punches than anything.
There is, really. And this business, like he's blank. And this is a perfect example. The business can beat the shit out of you.
It can.
It can beat the shit out of you. And now he can't. He's got like so many gut punches. He can't even think of one.
There's a lot of scum.
A lot of pieces of shit.
The other thing is I don't like the word comeback. I heard you say comeback.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Okay.
And even when Joe uses it and he's not trying to use it in a derogatory way towards somebody, it's like, oh, Pam Anderson's comeback was The Last Showgirl, which was an incredible film.
Well, that's what the news is how
right.
they establish
how they
it.
establish. I know.
Right.
I hate the word comeback because
they were never gone.
Well, it's just like, who's to say anything? It's like Sarah Paulson, the actress. I don't know if you're familiar with
her.
She always says, I'm the same actress I was before someone hired me. Nothing changed. And
that's so great.
And it's so true because you don't, I don't know. It's like referring to your comeback. That was going to be my comeback. It's like you didn't go anywhere. Yeah. The opportunity just wasn't.
You're right. And the only thing I wish I could change is that I would have been, now I practice mindfulness.
Yeah.
Staying in the moment, where back then I wouldn't even let myself celebrate because I said, you know what? I'll celebrate when I'm series regular.
But you already were a series regular. You just weren't
getting paid for it.
Paid or treated as one.
They don't. Right. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is that some of these shows they treat you like a certain way to keep you at a certain level.
Right.
It's like, Yeah, I'm all about, like, even when I got on some shows, you know, it's like I had to, like, beg sometimes with these network shows, like, you know, I'm coming from Long Island. I'm driving in. I'm not from the city. I don't live in the city. I'm not taking a train. Do you have a parking spot for me in the giant parking lots at their studios? And like, actually, I think you're gonna have to find your own parking. Like, meanwhile, there's all this fucking opening in the back of these slots, and it's like you can't.
Yes.
It's like even when you're a day player, you have lines. You know, they still can't accommodate a parking spot.
Those are tiny gut punches. When you walk in, you're
so
like,
stupid.
You feel like shit.
But you're glad to be there too at the same time. Yeah, no problem. I'll park on the gravel with all the broken bottles. Like, I don't give a shit.
I hear a lot of, like, you guys saying a lot of, like, you're glad to be there, and I was thankful to be there. And it's like, again, that mentality, it's like, we get it. You're grateful. But why do you always have to, like, and not to
But we're still not, like,
give us
like,
the tough love, Christine. Give it to us.
It's because it's like, I understand, like, people, I've done this my whole life because I people pleased for many years up until recently.
Yep.
And it's like, you thank someone and you're genuinely thankful. A thank you is enough. You don't have to bow down to these people. You earned your spot.
Right.
And it's not to be like cocky. It's just like, I am grateful. Thank you. But I don't have to belittle myself.
Right.
And it's like, even like when I got on that show FBI, I told them I'm allergic to wool. Do not put me in wool.
Right.
My agent told them, I went to the fitting and I told them. They put me in fucking wool. What? I broke out in horrific hives. I had to have the medic come, and I kept telling them, I can't wear wool. I can't wear it. And they were treating me like I was a problem. It's not my fault that I have this allergy.
They always ask you if you have food allergies. Why can't they take the clothing allergy
so I
serious
did it,
as the food allergy?
Right. I'm all fucked up. 3 seconds before they bring me to set, I'm broken out in hives, and now they have to cover my whole body up.
Because you told them about the wool.
And they're like, what's happening to you? What's wrong? And I'm like, I told you guys I had an allergic reaction to wool. You insisted on putting me in it even after I told you. Then they tried lining it with silk. The wool's still touching my skin.
Right.
Long story short, they were begging me, just go on set and, like, just act like nothing happened. Like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like, you know. Yeah. And it's like, now my performance is going to suck.
Yeah, it's affected.
It's like,
regardless.
You
could be Meryl Streep. It's affected.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, are people purposely fucking with
Yeah,
you?
they
or
were.
Is it that, like,
no, they
who
were.
gives a fuck about your artistic vision?
No.
When someone actually has a medical condition, yet you continue to to press and press. And then the medic was like, why the fuck are you putting her in wool?
Yeah.
Right.
He was
what
so
are you doing?
confused.
They were like, what the hell's the matter with you?
No,
you know, it's like, and there's people. There's some people with egos.
That's right.
In this business, and it's like getting to the point now where we're always tired of it, but at the same time, it's just like have some fucking compassion.
Yeah,
people, you know?
Like, I'm not making it up.
No, you're not. And I know that show business can be cliquey. So the people in wardrobe, they're all friendly with each other. They're all friendly with the regulars and the people that see every day. All of a sudden, you come in as a day player, right?
Like, we're gonna fuck this girl's life up on purpose.
They're like, yeah, she's allergic to wool. Who the fuck does she think she is?
Yeah.
They're thinking that you're a diva.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, just fucking put her in wool. Was she a diva? Why is it scratchy? She can't take the scratchiness. And then all of a sudden, you have a reaction. Now they're panicking because they can get in trouble. They can get in trouble. Maybe even sue. You could probably sue them.
Yeah, you don't deserve to work then if you're not going to listen to people's issues and stuff. You know, I was on a show and I went to the fitting and they put me on all these different outfits. I'm supposed to be like a mechanic or an ex-mechanic or something like that, and they're putting me in fucking leggings and a button-down denim shirt. I'm like, I feel like I'm wearing my mother's clothes when she wears my father's shirt. Like, that's how I feel, and I'm very tight. I can't feel my nutsack. Can you please not put me in this?
You had nut huggers, Joe? You had nut huggers?
I was like, and they're like looking at me, and they're like, and they ignored me, and they're just like,
because they don't care about your opinion.
I think we have a bigger size. I'm like, no, it's not happening. Like, I'm not wearing this.
I tell them, like, listen.
And then everything else looked nothing like it. Everything else was like lumberjack clothes.
Yeah, I'll bring my own clothes.
What the hell did you do?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
Right. I tell them, I said, I'll bring my own clothes so you can look at them because I know I'm an unusual size.
Right.
I'll bring my own
But
clothes.
they get annoyed by that too. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't help it that my inseam is 34.
Yeah.
I don't care that it doesn't look like it is. It's not. You're
Right.
not listening.
They're like, we're gonna go shopping for you. What's your sizes? I'm like, you're not gonna find them.
No.
You got to order my sizes.
Yep. I had a woman tell me one time I was on a modeling job and she was doing my makeup, and I told her I can't have that makeup brand on my skin. I have allergies to stuff, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden she goes, you should, because you have these allergies, she's like, you should probably get into a different business.
What a douche.
And she was
Go fuck
she
yourself.
was shaming me.
She was shaming you
But
because
but if I was an A-lister,
no.
this would never happen. That woman would have been fired on the spot.
That's right. You could have wrote. I mean, you could have complained if you wanted to. That was very rude and
Well,
ignorant.
what ended up
That's
happening
ignorant.
was I just, yes her to death, showed gratitude.
Yep.
And then what ended up happening was another model on the job, she's a little spitfire. She got cocky with her and she wasn't having it. Ooh. And she got up in front of the photographer and everybody and she shut down the whole setup that we were going to do. And she's like, she's spraying this shit in my hair. I told her I can't have hairspray. She's not listening. And then she defended me. She's like, did you hear what she said to Christine earlier? And she's like, get her off the set. Get her off the set.
Do you remember her name?
The model?
The Spitfire, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's represented by her agent, too, and I love her. She's a beautiful Asian girl. Her name's Jamie Cho.
We love you, Jamie Cho.
Yes.
Jamie Cho, round of applause.
Yes,
on our
because
set,
she was sick
on our
of
show
it,
for
and
you.
she was like, we're not
Jamie
going to
Cho.
deal with it. But, see, I didn't have the balls to do that at the time.
Yes, but you feel like maybe you didn't have the leg to stand on to do that, probably, right?
Yeah, because it's like she shamed me for having this allergy.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened to me on another job because I have very sparse eyebrows from, a variety of things. And a woman
The
said,
90s.
Yeah, the 90s. And, this woman, she was doing my makeup for a modeling job. And she said to me, you should really do something with that. Like, we have to deal with you.
Ooh.
This is a big project.
There's somebody, somebody needs to be put in check.
But then you got someone where Christine did a job with on a commercial, and Giselle Bundchen was on there. And
it was Chanel with Baz Luhrmann.
And Giselle's looking at, she's like, you're so beautiful.
Okay, so
And,
Giselle
she was,
Bundchen.
she's such a sweetheart.
Right.
In person. And she was complimenting Christine. They're complimenting each other. It's like the people that are actually in it, they're the more down to earth, regular people, where it's there's other people that are not at the top that have all these fucking egos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the, you know what? You tell, I love that actress, you always tell another actor with somebody who has a leg to stand on and let them take care of it. When I was on, the first thing I said when I was on Kevin's show, you said, well, I said to the wardrobe, they asked me about any sense. I said, you know what? Polyester, I'm a hot person.
And you sweat in polyester.
I said, polyester, if you put me in polyester, it's going to be a problem because I'm very I carry
spotty.
I'll be spotty. I carry my heat in my trunk and my head.
And then you'll have hair and makeup having to do touch-ups constantly. It's like we're telling them to help them do their job.
That's right. And they got all cotton clothes for me.
Beautiful.
And I every time they came in, I would thank them every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I had this thing where when you get clothes, there's that long rectangular sticker with the size of the clothes on the pants, and you have to peel it off.
Yeah.
So I had this thing going from the first day. I would put it on the wall, and I had it. It was almost like an inch thick, but I wanted to do it for the entire series. And when the woman came in from you hear a ball bearing in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
So the woman comes in from production. She says, "Yeah, we got to give up." Oh my God.
I'm getting tanked tonight.
Well, and I do. Christine's driving home tonight. Yeah. So, it was my little thing. I liked it. I stuck it on the wall.
It was like your little tradition.
My little tradition. And then as the woman, she's standing in my doorway saying, we're going to need your dressing room. Can you get everything out? As she's talking to me, she looks at the sticker on the wall and she peels it off.
No.
And I want to punch her right in her nose. I'm like, do you know, that's my thing. It's like a little,
tradition.
She just ripped it off the wall right in front of me. I'm like, this is the worst gut punch of all.
These fucking gut punches.
I know.
But what Joe said is true. the people that are at the top, listen, if you're an asshole, you're an asshole, right? You're going to be an asshole even if you're not at the top. In life, you'll just be an asshole.
Right.
But a lot of the people at the tippy top are not assholes, and they're the ones like Giselle, Treat Williams, these people that I've met, right? Talked to. They're the most real people. Spike Lee, Liam Neeson, you know, I don't know how many people we've met. Yeah, you had Spike.
Yeah, he's amazing, and he looks out for people. You know,
It's nice as people like that out there. I noticed too. So I went in for season 2 for wardrobe before the first episode, and the wardrobe lady apologized to me. She goes, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "We were bringing the series regular in this week. I thought you were a series regular." I'm like, no, I know everybody thinks I am, but so she's like, "You technically didn't have to come in." I'm like, "No, I want to be. I want to help. I'm here to help the show." But then like the second half of season 2, I noticed I was more there. I felt like the writing for me stopped, and it was more my character was present again.
Payday.
You know, we sell again, Christine. I'm like, I'm there. I'm there. I'm so happy I'm here. I don't care. I don't have a dressing room anymore. I'll change in my car if I have to. They're not writing for me. I'll find it. I'll make it funny.
I'll have a slice of pizza.
I'll have a slice of pizza, and I'll say yes. Okay, thank you. And but I remember the names of the people who treated me differently, and the people who treated me the same. Oh, I just remembered another gut punch. Oh God.
It's another.
Tell us.
Different scenario. Though.
This is really. I really can't blame any, but like before every episode, before the live audience, we would introduce one at a time to the audience. Playing Chris Roach, and the audience. It was a phenomenal. And then they bring up Kevin last. We stand side by side and take a bow. It was a phenomenal feeling. So I think SAG after was on. Somebody from SAG was on set.
Like a SAG rep?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hear, all right, everybody on set, we're doing the intros, everybody, and when they did intros, we had to be to the back of the set, and we came in through the kitchen door. And I'm walking there, and there's a guy, Lem.
I love Lem.
Yeah, it was a sweet guy. He's got the headset.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and he looked like white.
Oh.
He turned white, and he looked at me and goes, "Chris, they said not you."
Please stop.
Yes, I swear to God.
Please stop.
He said, "Chris, they said not you." And he looked so white and goes, there's somebody from SAG here? I'm like, "No, Len, it's all right." I said, "I'm not a series regular. So technically I shouldn't be being introduced with the series regular." They were doing that, I guess as a courtesy, you could say. I don't. They were doing they didn't have to do that in season 1, so they were doing it. But
wow.
But I got used to it, and then when they took that away, that was like another
And there was no warning.
No, there's no
you're
warning.
Waiting to go out.
I was walking towards the back of the set, and Lem stopped me, and he turned white when he put his hand on his headphone. He was getting the announcement.
Right.
What? No, he's here. I'm here with Chris right now. What? And he turned white, and I felt more bad for him. But again,
all these gut punches with you from that show.
Oh my God!
What they don't understand is that show would have went 5 seasons,
right?
Had they kept you going.
Oh, it's very nice of you.
No, I'm not saying it because you're my friend. I'm just saying it's because you were getting a lot of laughs. You're fucking hilarious, and
yeah.
And it's
Diane she goes, "I can't watch." Every Monday we'd watch it. She's like, "I can't watch it with you anymore." She goes, "You're ruining it for me." Because, there's that scene you film and you can't wait to see it on Monday, and it's like, I got a big laugh, and all of a sudden it's not in the episode. I'm like, where is it?
That's the gut punch for me. Out of everything that you just said, the last one with Lem hit me. But the thing that you're saying, because even when Joe and I watch something we've done, even when Joe was on FBI, he had all of his coverage. They didn't cut him, but they gave him some weird ass voiceover that wasn't his voice. And it's and then, or if they cut your scene.
Grunting
they edit you strangely, and you're like, that's not how I said it. That's not my voice.
He's like, "Why are you grunting like a pussy?" And I'm like, well,
it's that's not my voice.
Yeah, they added this I was dying in the scene.
Oh my God!
I was stabbed, and normally it's I learned this from what's his name from the actor. I can't think of his name. It's blasphemy. But anyway, so like when you get stabbed in the lungs, it's like you get breathe, right? Like because I got stabbed to death or whatever. And it's like, and that's what I was doing. But they wanted grunting, and I wasn't giving it. So they added it. Like, so all of a sudden you just hear,
How about what? That sucks.
I was like, who the fuck? I was like, the guys in the editing room, whoever was doing the sound design, they must have been laughing their ass off adding that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it is funny.
It sucks
to think about.
At least you got in there though, and like,
yeah.
But the thing is
my brother was just like, that's not Joe.
Right.
He doesn't.
But it's like for you, Chris, it's like you got cut for being too funny. You didn't get cut because you were bad or because the scene didn't work. You got cut because you were too, which for me is the feeling of the empathy for that. That's the gut punch.
There was one
With
time.
Joe, okay, at least somebody did the voiceover.
Yeah,
I know.
But it's like
that's like stand up. A lot of the big headliners don't like a guy that could be better than them. That's featuring because it makes them look bad. So you've been down this road a few times, so to speak.
Oh my God! It just then there was one time, when they would have the live before we went to the live taping, they would show the upcoming Monday. So if you were at the taping on Friday, you had the first peek at Monday's episode that was going to air on CBS, and I couldn't wait. There was a scene where the tree was falling down, and I had this really funny scene, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I don't see the scene. I'm like, motherfucker! So I go into my dressing room, and I met with Adam Ferrara, who's a good friend of Kevin's. He comes walking in. He's a buddy of mine. He says, "What's going on?" I'm like, He's like, "What's the matter? You look upset." I'm like, They cut another one of my scenes. It's like this, like the 7th time. And
Adam said that?
Yeah. No, I said Adam. Yeah. So Adam Ferrara looks at my desk. He picks up a piece of paper that has all like production numbers on it. And he goes, "Look at this." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "What's it say at the top of the paper?" He goes, I said, "It says Kevin can wait." He goes, "Yes." "Does it say Roach can wait?" "It sure is not about you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." He gave me tough love. Mm-hmm. He gave me tough love, which I understand. It's not, you can't, I get it. It still hurts. But it was, overall, absolutely phenomenal experience. I know. Am I doing it again? Why are you laughing at me?
Yeah, because
I'm trying to make...
the thing is that it's like, I think that there needs to be a new energy in general, because now you shed the old agent. The shedding happened.
Right.
Now, I think you should step into a new energy where it's like compartmentalizing. It's like, instead of always, because when you're, not that you shouldn't be grateful and have gratitude and be kind, not that, and be humble. Yes, of course. But at the same time, it's maybe the mentality's keeping you from being where you really need to go. And I think that's for all of us.
Right.
I think we need to know that, we're just as capable of doing all the things that the people that are hitting it big can do. It's just our opportunities have been less.
Yeah.
Or we all have to start doing TikTok makeup tutorials.
Or that.
God.
That could also work.
Makeup tutorials.
Because honestly, that's
to get a following.
On
how to put eyeshadow on. Listen, you got to apply it like this, and I usually like to blend it with a
No, it's serious.
And then you get booked.
But it's interesting because the people that demand certain things, like I've been on set with day players, like that person that demanded in their contract to have their agent make sure they have the dressing room,
right,
or whatever it is that the people want. I mean, they're getting it.
We just got to keep making our own stuff like we've been doing.
Yeah,
you really have to, and you really listen. When show business isn't giving it to you, you have to make it.
But I feel like sometimes the people that, if you're too humble, which I feel like we've all been like that, it's like, are we pushovers at this point? Are we being stepped on because we're not? It's not to be an asshole, but
I know what you're saying. Yeah, and I feel like I always say what a great experience it was. But is that like just like making up for all the things I just said? Like I felt like I was slighted here and there, and like, yeah, but it was a phenomenal experience. But it really was. It was fucking incredible.
It's like Yeah, I was gonna say it's like when you really need help, and someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. God's got a plan." Like, yeah, that means you're not fucking helping me. Like, we're relying on something that is just.
Yeah,
it's like I gotta make it. You gotta make it yourself.
I think knowing your worth, knowing our worth as performers, writers, voiceovers, whatever it is.
I get. Oh yeah, you know what? Here I'm concerned about. I don't want to come off as ungrateful because.
The only way that you could.
Immense.
I think I was like very grateful making posts. I was genuine about that, right?
Yeah.
But it's like nothing's been happening. No auditions. Nothing's coming around. It's like, I think we were grateful enough at the time, and now it's like there's nothing.
Stop being grateful.
No, it's good to be grateful. You should always be grateful
when you get it. Yeah, sure.
I practice gratitude.
But you don't have to. We don't have to. It doesn't have to linger any longer.
I know.
Now we got to attack it. We need to attack it.
Having gratitude and having confidence to know that you can rise to the occasion no matter what it is. Gisele Bündchen, okay, on the set, most beautiful woman.
Right.
I mean, and I'm the kind of woman, when I see another beautiful woman, I say to, like, any woman that I see, right? It's weird because Gisele, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, I can't even look at her. Like, I can't, but I couldn't stop looking at her. And I'm like, I'm just going to tell her what's up, even though she hears this all the time. She pulled hair out of her head and she shook it. And she goes, they've been working on me 24/7. She goes, this is all a facade.
Right.
And she took the hair out and shook it.
Wow.
And she goes, but the point of what I'm telling you is
then
this.
She pulled out her tits.
Baz Luhrmann said to Gisele, he calls her Miss G, and he said, Miss G, can you sweep across the balcony and move your dress, and then you're going to sweep across here and do a spin and do this. And he gave her this crazy direction.
Right.
And she goes, I can do whatever you want me to do. Wow. No, and he said it in his accent, and he said it quickly, and it was a chaotic shoot. She didn't blink.
Baz Luhrmann, the director of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Right.
Moulin Rouge.
And And what I'm saying is, yes, she's a professional. Yes, she's done tons of stuff, but her confidence, it wasn't cockiness. It was, I can do it, and I'm just going to do it.
Right.
Like that Alyssa.
She nailed it in one take. It was the most gorgeous, no rehearsal, no.
Confidence is sexy.
It's confidence, and it's not second guessing, and it's not.
Oh, yes.
But she wasn't cocky and like, look at me and like being.
No inhibitions. You just do it. You just like, yeah, sure, I do it. Like, not even a thought in the world, and just trust that it's gonna work out. You just be yourself. That's all. And
dude,
that's what she was doing.
That's amazing.
But that's the mentality.
She gets paid
that we have to get
$32 million a year.
I think that's the mentality with everything. Just do it. Just do it. Even with the auditions, just do it.
I've been saying
that. I've been putting off my comedy special, and
just do it. Just do it.
I'm like, I don't want to film in April because I'll be sweating.
No.
I'm like,
all the bullshit excuses. Just do it.
I can give excuses all day.
Yeah.
Because the people that are making it are showing up and doing it, even though they might have, gonorrhea that day or something.
So many comedians
like
on
legit
Facebook and like showing up on my feed on Instagram, and they're not funny.
I know,
and they're so popular, and they have all this huge following.
They got
and it's like you just got to keep producing.
I hit a wall about 2 months ago. I hired a social media person. Can I tell you how much I got some inheritance from my dad, and I pray my wife doesn't hear this because she'll never, ever, ever let me forget it. In a year span, I spent $15,000 of my inheritance money on social media, on a social media person who was good. She was very good. She knew what she was doing. I got 300 more followers. 300 more followers for $15,000, and the woman who does it she edited the video. She was paying attention to algorithms.
You could have just bought followers.
I know. You know what I did when I had money and I was on Kevin's show? I bought followers, but they were doing this mass follow unfollow, and I for some reason I feel like that still hurts my account to this day. It brought me up to like 25,000 followers. And then when I stopped with the company, I watched it dwindle back down to like 10,000, and I brought it back up to 16 myself. So
You just got to do sketches.
no, I have ideas for sketches. It's just stop being so
Just call me.
excuses. Like I'm like, I can't do them today because I didn't color my beard. This is the way I am. I don't look good today.
No, you got to. Yeah, all that shit's out the
because
window,
Chris,
man.
the only person that's thinking that is you.
It's me. And Lisa Marie Riley, who's a really good people, and she made a career out of doing social media. I told her, because I would get into the editing, she's like, stop fucking editing. Just put it out there. Like she just talks into her phone like 3 times a day and puts it out there.
Without editing?
Without editing. And she, but I would love to do some stuff with editing. It's fun. We started late. So I feel like I have to do a disclaimer here. I feel like have to make a disclaimer because when I talk about Kevin Can Wait, the editing was done by an editing department. And a lot of the gut punches were from production. None of it was Kevin. I want to get that out there, that he has been, he took me on tour with him for 8 years. So I don't know. I just feel like when I talk about the show, I'm not talking about him.
Oh, we know that.
I'm talking about the people of production. And listen, a lot. Danny Guire, who's Kevin's security guy, I would tell him these things, and he would say to me, "Do you want me to tell Kevin?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, Kevin's got. That's why I should have.
Yes.
I should have, because I thought I don't want to bother Kevin. He's got a full plate with everything going on. So all these things that were happening, the parking spot, the dressing room, not being called out, all these things that every one of these gut punches I described, he had no idea about.
Same with Joe with Spike. Like, Joe went through something similar, and then when Spike found out that certain things weren't being done for Joe, Spike's like, "What?
He's like, what? No.
Right.
Like, he was like pissed.
Yeah.
And then he made it right.
And so this is
he didn't know, and I didn't have the heart to like.
I know.
You don't want to when you're in a
Again.
position, you don't want to step on toes, and you're trying to keep everyone happy and still like do your job. And then like when he got word finally by accident,
right.
He was so quick. He
Dude,
made a call and that was it.
I'm a team player. I'm a team player. I thought I was being a team player when I think if I could do it again, I would say to Danny, you know what? Say something to Kevin. Because I was almost like, do I feel like I'm not worthy for him to know?
Every time you eat shit and you sit in the corner and stay quiet, which I've done my whole life, and I'm done doing it, it gives it sends out the signal that I'm not worth asking for what I need, and therefore I'm not going to get it. Because had he known, had he known, you would have had the parking spot, you would have had the thing, you would have
100%. 100%. If I said something, he would have took action. And one time I was on the road with him, and I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm a pauper. Like, so one time we went to like one of these places where they make salads. You go up to the touchscreen, and I paid for my own salad. And when he found that out, he got so like,
it's insulting.
It insulted him. Yeah. And he was upset. I'm like, I don't want to be a. He's like, dude, he goes like this. He goes, "You're with me now." I was like, "Okay, Kev, okay,
yeah,
okay. Can I have a dressing room?" Oh, no, sir.
But again, that's the mentality, the self-worth.
The self-worth,
and speaking up and asking for what you need doesn't mean you're a diva. It just means,
dude,
can you accommodate my parking spot, please? That's all it is. Like, we make it too much.
I got to practice what I preach, because there's a young comedian that I've been helping who has a really bad self-esteem problem, and I'm preaching this stuff to her. I'm setting these things about positive affirmations and time to practice what I preach, buddy.
You're not doing it, are you?
I'm doing it a little bit, not enough.
Nobody practices what they preach, right?
No, I even like in my prayers, like I'll ask, like I was afraid to like, they say ask and you shall receive. I'm like, God, can I please get a series regular? God? Right? I know I pray for the sick and for world peace, but can I get a series regular? Is that too much?
How about a lead, God?
God, please?
This was me. A little bone. Just throw me a little bone. It doesn't have to be a big one. Just a little one.
I just want to
help me, Carl Sagan.
I just want to pay my rent. God, please. Oh, Lisa Marie, one of the best, my favorite posts, and this girl Lisa Marie posted. She goes, "For the first time in my life, all of my bills are on auto pay," and I was like, "That is the best." We talk about fame and fortune. She people know who she was, but she's not world famous, but she's got her bills on auto pay. How fucking, to me, that's making it.
Yeah.
You got your bills on auto pay.
You know who had the right
That should be a
mentality?
bit.
Oh yeah.
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 I want my bills on. That should be a rap song. I want my bills on auto pay, motherfucker.
I
What
like
are you gonna
that.
say?
Lady Gaga said that the reason she is where she is today
I love her.
is because she always knew she was a star. And she didn't need anybody to verify that. She always knew it.
No, and I've heard in another interview with everybody that was successful like that, they knew deep inside. They knew.
And they didn't need, and she was like, even if I never would have made it like how I made it, she's like, I still would have schlepped my, keyboard around Manhattan and played little, and I was still a star then. I was a star then, and I'm a star now.
Right.
And it's having that mentality and not being an asshole, of course, still, like I said, but that
Same.
mentality, the knowing.
Right,
And
like
there's a calmness in that because you don't need to prove anything. You just are.
Sarah Paulson, like you just said, what she said.
And that's the truth. She was the same actress then than she is now. It's just the only difference is somebody gave her an opportunity. Right?
Yes.
But I don't want to wait for an opportunity.
No.
I want to make my own opportunities.
We have scripts.
We have scripts. I'm reading Joe's right now. You have a great script.
I have another script I wrote, and I got to get that out there. I'm going to contact Lucky Chap. Lucky Chap, I'm contacting you.
That's it. I'm working on a screenplay right now.
That's
My
Margot
friend
Robbie's company. Go ahead.
I have a sci-fi comedy I'm working on with my buddy
yeah.
Laurie Palmentary.
Yeah,
That sounds really fun.
We're
It's a lot.
Zooming tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. With Zooming and
That's a feature. Is it a comedy horror?
it's more of a sci-fi.
Just
You know what?
sci-fi.
Yeah, I read another quote. Oh, Shonda Rhimes, who's a fucking phenomenal success story from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. Oh, I read that too.
Didn't I send that to you?
You sent that to me.
What she-
That was so inspiring.
So inspiring, and that she would do things even though she was afraid.
Yeah.
Fear, she would still do them while she was afraid. You know what? You're gonna be, and I'm gonna do the special. I'm gonna do my comedy special, and I want to get back in acting class. I'm going to be a better auditioner.
You already are.
I know, but I could be better. I could be better. And
Well, everybody could be better, but getting hung up on doing the audition, this is the stuff I'm talking about.
I wouldn't get on the technical
Just
stuff.
do it. Just do it.
yeah,
Just feel it. Do it.
before I got
You really just gotta,
Just do it.
like, even when I do it,
goal setting,
when I audition, because you guys don't like self-tapes. I love
Oh my God,
self-tapes.
Joe is like a master self-tape auditioner. He has somehow mastered this skill without any practice. He just does it.
it's a masturbator.
Well, when you,
He's a master baiter.
but you really just have to first have your lines memorized.
Always.
And just you got to really like zone out and picture that you're on the set
Right.
or in the location doing the lines. Imagine someone else saying those things to you. You just got to really go deep into your subconscious
Yeah,
and just deliver it
and that's everything I was
as
reading.
yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
As yourself, like be yourself. But just this happens to be, you just happen to be a deli clerk today. You know what I mean? Like how you would be.
I think the reason Joe, because I film his self-tapes and I read with him, and I think the thing that why he's had so much success with it is because he makes a choice and he sticks with that choice.
Right.
And he doesn't get in his head throughout the audition about could there be other choices? What's the tone?
Right.
He just does it. Makes the choice, delivers.
I was told when I first started auditioning that you should never fully dress like the character because you're insulting the casting director and the writers who wrote the part. Excuse me. That was Guinness burp. I had an audition recently, and they asked us to dress like the character. It was like, say, like a construction person. They asked us to dress like a construction person. I'm like, I was told not to do that. Like, you see, they showed an audition tape of this woman who got a part on as a police officer. She's wearing a full police officer uniform, badge, and everything. I was told not to do that.
These rules are such bullshit, and I
Bullshit.
think they're on a personal level. It's like we watched a seminar with some casting director or somebody saying, he's like, make sure like the wall is like clear, and it's like I saw like a vacuum or something, and it was distracted. I'm like, if you're distracted by a vacuum, then don't be a casting director.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the actress Odessa, who was in Marty Supreme.
I just saw that. That was great.
Yeah, and she was amazing. And she did her there's that telephone booth scene, and she actually recorded her audition in the telephone booth.
Joe, tell Chris what happened when I saw Odessa's tape. I came running out to Joe.
You saw the audition tape?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
please
go,
send that to
You
me.
can find it online.
And
I love audition
wait,
tape.
but I said, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Everything they tell you that you have to do, have clear lighting, have a background, dress this way, dress that way.
Wait.
She didn't do any of it.
Oh my God.
And here's the
These
thing.
people that are in the way, that are just creating these rules because like this is, nobody gives a fuck.
Emma Stone.
If you have a
Joe, remember her audition? She's holding the phone. She's doing a selfie tape.
Yeah.
There's no lighting. She's sitting on her bed against like it looks like an old dungy wall.
Right.
And she's just like talking, doing the part like this close.
They just, real casting directors, all they care about is the performance. They're not going to be
Right.
distracted by some bullshit, because when they're in a movie anyway,
Right.
there's set design. They're surrounded by moving parts. So
Ditch
how are
the
you
rules,
that's
ditch
saying
the
that you're
rules.
distracted by watching a
Yeah.
movie or TV? It's like all these rules, everything. I tell Christine, because I never went to acting school. I didn't do any of that shit. I went to film school mainly because they had equipment that I put myself in debt in just so I could use it, because I didn't have access to it. But it's just like, nobody can teach you. You just forget everything. Just be yourself and deliver. Imagine yourself.
Yeah.
If that was your career, like whatever character that you're playing, imagine yourself. If the character is a police officer, if the character is, a esthetician, whatever it is. Just imagine like that's you, and this is the job that you do.
So you don't have to get a gun. You don't have to go out and get a gun.
No, you ditch the rules, because I know this works too. And Joe proved it, because I was always scared. Oh, one day I got an audition years ago and I couldn't film. I was on a set somewhere and I couldn't film. I only had the bathroom to do the audition. And I sent it in. My agent goes, "We can't accept this. This isn't proper lighting. You're in a bathroom." I go, "This is all I have.
Right.
Take it or leave it."
Yeah.
You know what? She sent it in. I got the part.
See that?
Yeah.
Now I'm finding when I got these auditions, not only you got to be off book and memorize the lines, now you got to read the 2 sheets of instructions. Some of them send like a PDF of instructions of what they want. You have to turn left, face, show your hands. I'm like, what's going on here?
I know.
And they
Stand on one foot.
Yeah.
Chew
Show your
chew gum and fart at the same time. Like, can I just read the freaking part?
Yeah, and people, and then all this bullshit
Somebody's-
is like, oh, you got to dress presentable because it's like treated like a job interview. Like I showed up, I did a actual physical audition in my sweatpants, because everyone knows me that knows I hate wearing jeans, so I'm
Me
always in
too.
my sweats. But and I booked it.
Joe did an audition in his pajama pants and booked it.
Literally,
Swear
like
to
I
God.
did my slate in my pajama pants. And I
he
still
books
booked
it.
it.
He booked it.
I still booked it. Nobody cares.
Like, didn't comb his hair, like, didn't do anything, just stood there in his pajamas and did the part. Like, this happened like 5 times, and he booked every single
I think
one.
it was like for a cop.
The guy who played the boyfriend in Schitt's Creek said he went in and goes, I don't even want this part. And I'm like, is that the attitude going there? Like, I don't want this part. You know what I'm going to do? I'm like, hey, my slate's to me. I'm Chris Roach. Go fuck yourself.
You would book it.
I book it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I want you already as the casting director.
I know.
You're booked.
Nobody wants to hire somebody that's robotic.
I know.
They want someone with personality.
On that note,
you just show it. Anyway, yeah, we went over. Right?
we went over time. Tony, thank you so much. I don't know if we're going to be here next week. Is the studio open? But it's St. Patrick's Day.
If you guys want to be here, I'll be here.
I'm going to say probably not because it's St. Patrick's Day, and I'm probably going to be like crying in the corner of a bar somewhere. No, I'm not. Things are looking good.
Yeah.
Things are looking good.
New energy.
New energy. Time to make my vision board.
This was an intense episode.
This was really intense. Maybe not a lot of laughs, but pretty fucking
Maybe
intense.
we should have more drinks on the show.
I think.
I'm sober as a goat, and I'm over here
sober.
spitting
Yeah.
tons of advice.
I had half a
need-
Guinness.
I had 2.
Write into us if you'd rather see Joe intoxicated each episode, guys. All right. This this Friday. People by the time they listen to the shows, I don't even know why I'm promoting it. But this Friday, I'm in Shippensburg. Do you know what that is, Miss Pennsylvania?
yeah,
Shippensburg. Are
I've
there
heard of
ships there?
Shippensburg, PA.
Shippensburg, PA. It's
Are
a
they-
nice 6-hour drive.
So there's probably no ships there.
No ships, Shippensburg, PA. And we'll talk about, we got stuff coming up. You got a comedy festival we're going to be talking about coming up that Joe's in charge. We're not going to say it yet, but we'll talk about it.
Me and Kelly Bone. I'm programming director, and Kelly is the festival director and director of operations. We have a comedy short film contest. Go on Film Freeway for any filmmakers or anybody comedians that want to make films. Film Freeway, and look up the Plaza Mac, PLAZAMAC comedy short film contest. And submit now. Submissions are open now. So.
And then look up Kelly Bone, and you'll see my 2028 wife. And yeah, so that's it, guys. You good, Christine? You ready?
I'm reading the comments and I'm laughing at what you just said.
Simultaneously. I can't read.
Yeah, we can't read. What was okay? Taco Supreme, Mary Supreme. Oh, I get. Listen.
Oh, somebody said we should end with a positive affirmation. We should all say a positive affirmation.
I got to take a piss. That's positive.
I'm successful. I'm successful. I'm happy. I'm confident. I'm successful. I'm loved.
I can do anything.
I can do anything with God in my corner. I love money, and it comes to me easily. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of The Psychology of Fuckery. Tony, thanks for letting us go a few extra minutes.
Thanks, T-Money.
And even though you give me like 5 heavy breaths, I want to thank you, Tony. And Knock 'em Dead. Do we promote you? Yeah, Knock 'em Dead. Yes. We're going to give you, and I'll give you a full report on Tony's company, which I'm looking forward to, guys. Thanks for tuning in to episode 20 of The Psychology of Fuckery. Peace, love,
hair grease,
and Adderall. No, peace, love, and Adderall.
And hair grease.
I think we're off.
Well,
okay.